Hello humans, Cubic here, and you may or may not have already seen that Lost Lands, Excision's giant dubstep festival in Ohio, America, just released the 2021 lineup for the festival. And in 2019, I actually went to Lost Lands for the first time. It was one of my favorite festival experiences I've ever had, and so I grabbed my ticket for 2020, and we all know what happened in 2020, and so they had to cancel the festival and move everything to 2021. So I've been waiting for so long to see what artists would be stacked on this lineup, and today's the day. So let's go ahead and check out the Lost Lands Festival 2021 lineup. I'm excited. So we are on the Lost Lands official page, and already, as with all Lost Lands, this is an insanely fat stacked lineup. Starting off, we got 12th planets on like every festival in America these days, so I'm not really surprised. We got Venture Club's pretty generic in my opinion. Arm & Hammer, ATLians, all dope artists, but they kind of make cookie cutter sets and have a kind of cookie cutter music. I'm not super into them. We got Barely Alive, we got Black Tiger, Sex Machine, also ones I'm used to seeing at festivals. I know there'll be a good time. We got Boogie T, Delta Heavy, Diesel. Oh, Diesel. So Diesel is Shaq. So we got fucking DJ Diesel at Lost Lands. I've never actually seen DJ Diesel, aka Shaq, the basketball player, so I'm actually really excited for that one. I think he was at the first ever Lost Lands and he didn't come after that. I might be wrong, but regardless, at least the Lost Lands I went to, Diesel, aka Shaq, was not on the lineup, so that's super sick. I've always wanted to see him. We got Diesel Boy, super sick drum and bass artist, stoked for that. Dion Timmer, I saw Dion Timmer at the last Lost Lands. Dion Timmer's just always a great time. Dirt Monkey, same thing, always a great time. You kind of go into a Dirt Monkey set knowing what to expect. We got Downlink drum and bass set. That sounds sick. Since it's a Downlink drum and bass set, I would assume that there's going to be some Destroyed being played during the set, whether it's old music or reworks of old tunes. I would expect some cool shit like that, so that would be awesome if that's the case. I'm looking forward to it. We got Dr. Fresh, which honestly wouldn't expect to see at Lost Lands, but that's pretty dope. I might check out Dr. Fresh. We got 3 Excision sets. Not surprised. I'm definitely gonna have to check out at least one of them. G Jones, we got G Jones. I fucking love G Jones. Man's always pushing boundaries with every new release. I've never gotten the chance to see G Jones live, so that should be super fucking sick. I'm excited for that one. We got Ganja White Knight, OG, classic. Already know what to expect. Know it's gonna be a good time, but hey, if there's someone else that I haven't seen before that I'm more interested in their music, I'll probably pass on Ganja White Knight. We'll see. We got Getter. Getter is literally one of my biggest influences of all time. I love Getter to death. I love everything he makes, so I've already seen him like twice or maybe even 3 times live, but I'm always down to see Getter live again. Every time it's amazing and it's unique and different. He always has some crazy IDs he plays. Next we got Grizz. I don't think I've ever seen Grizz live either, so that's fucking cool. I'm excited. I love Grizz. I've been a fan of Grizz for years now. We got Hesh. I'm just not the biggest fan of Hesh, so I'll probably pass on that if there's something better going on. We got Kaiwachi. I love Kaiwachi. His songs are a little bit hit or miss for me from time to time, but live, everything he makes hits amazing. And honestly, I think Kaiwachi is a bit underrated. We got Kvon. Kvon is dope. I know Kvon can be a little bit generic, but I've never gotten to see Kvon before, and all the music they make is obviously meant to be played live. Like, that's where it's gonna hit the hardest, so I'm probably gonna catch Kvon. We got Company. I don't know if I want to really see Company. That's going to be just a lot of Brittum, I'm assuming, and so it just kind of depends on what else is going on. Liquid Stranger is a must see, even if you don't fuck with Liquid Stranger's music in terms of just listening at home and stuff, which, I mean, to each their own, but I think their music, at least for instance Liquid Stranger's previous album, was phenomenal in my mind. But either way, Liquid Stranger is insane live. He knows exactly what type of songs really just destroy your brain live. Like, he is the king of just the trippiest sets ever. Like every Liquid Stranger set I've been to has just been fucking insane and just brain melting, literally brain melting. Next we got Ella Stream, same thing in a different way. Ella Stream's phenomenal. I feel like most of you watching probably have enjoyed at least a few of Ella Stream's songs, and he brings the vibes live. I mean, he used to be known as Brills, and he's been playing huge festival sets for years. He knows how to work a crowd. Next we got Lucy. I'm not the biggest fan of Lucy's music, but I have seen her live and her set was pretty awesome. So just depends what else is going on. Murata, it's Murata. It's gonna be insane, and I'm gonna wanna go catch some of the hottest tear out going on in the scene. I wanna go hear it live, so definitely checking out Murata. It'll be interesting to see what artist he plays. Next we got Minnesota. I love Minnesota, huge fan of Minnesota, been a fan for quite a long time, and lately Minnesota's been really evolving their sound, getting really kind of almost synth hoppy and a lot of like guitars and stuff in their music, and so I'm super excited to see Minnesota live. I've been vibing with everything they've been putting out lately, and I know I haven't done any reviews on Minnesota yet, but Minnesota's like low-key one of my favorite artists, so yeah, definitely gonna check out Minnesota. Midas is great, but I don't know, it depends what else is going on, and I know what to expect. It's just not really my style anymore. We got Mode Step. I'm honestly just, Mode Step's fallen off for me personally. I love old school Mode Step, but there's only a few songs that I've enjoyed over the past couple years that they've put out, and in general I kind of know what to expect from the set, so I don't know, it just again depends what else is going on. Next we got Must Die. Love Must Die. Crisis album. I want to hear the Crisis album live. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of hard dance going on in his set, so that'll be interesting. I got Nightmare. Nightmare's a classic. Whether or not you're a fan of Nightmare, most people can't deny Nightmare live is pretty insane. He knows how to work a crowd, and he has, I think, pretty good taste in music. Next we got Peekaboo. I've seen Peekaboo live once. I love Peekaboo's music, and that live show was phenomenal, so I am definitely gonna be at Peekaboo. We got Phase 1. I fuck with Phase 1. I haven't paid too much attention over the past year or two to Phase 1, but as long as nothing else is going on that I'm more interested in, I'm probably gonna be at Phase 1. Prototype is decent. Another one of those artists where I'm not really the biggest fan of their songs when I'm just at home listening, but I know that a lot of their songs really go off live, and last time I kind of just sat in VIP kind of relaxing and taking a break while Prototype was playing, and it was pretty enjoyable. Rusco is another must-see for me. Any festival I go to, if Rusco is playing, I am there. Rusco creates this vibe that makes you feel like you're in just like a dark, trippy dubstep swamp trudging through the jungle, so it's a really fun time. Definitely gonna see Rusco. Slander. I saw Slander last year for the first time. I did not like it. The dude's fucking just screams way too much throughout the set. We'll just be screaming over the drop, screaming over the builds, screaming in places where you're just like, bro, let me just enjoy the song. So I'm just not into Slander, honestly. Next we got Space Laces. I have actually never seen Space Laces live. I fucking love Space Laces. I've seen Downlink live, and Downlink and also Excision have both dropped Space Laces music live, but I really want to see Space Laces. I want to see a voltage mix in person, you know? So I'm fucking super ecstatic for that. We got Spaghetti. Spaghetti's a blast, but I've kind of grown out of his music over the years, so it kind of just depends. Subtronics. For Subtronics, it's a bit weird because I feel like he's a little bit overhyped, but at the same time, I do enjoy a decent amount of the music he puts out. I think he's an amazing human being. I love what he's doing with Cyclops. I love his branding. I don't know. It's like I always just have this like kind of tug of war in my head of like how much of a fan of Subtronics I am, but point is Subtronics slays live, so I'm probably gonna be at Subtronics at least for a little bit to check it out. Sullivan King is another one, kind of like Spaghetti, that I've kind of outgrown the sound over the years, and so I'm a little bit impartial to seeing Sullivan King. Sudden Death presents Void. Now, like, come on, you guys already know the answer to that one. I'm gonna be there. I'm not missing fucking Sudden Death presents Void. I've never seen a Void set live. I've seen Sudden Death live, never seen a Void set live, so that's gonna be fucking crazy. Next we got Trampa. I saw Trampa at the last Lost Lands. Wow, fucking insane, so I will definitely be there again. Virtual Riot. I've seen Virtual Riot a few times at this point, and every time it's a fucking journey. Virtual Riot is a phenomenal DJ, and I love his music. Even if it's gotten a little bit generic, a little bit stale over the past year or so, I love Virtual Riot, so I can't not see Virtual Riot. Wooly, another one I've kind of outgrown. Their music is crazy, it's just a bit too generic for my tastes, and they're one of those DJs that kind of, I don't know, their music goes so hard so often that you get really exhausted really fast, so it just kind of depends. Zomboy is another one where I just can't help but love Zomboy. Same thing with like Subtronics. It's just like, yeah, he makes generic music from time to time, but you can't deny quality producer, really polished sound. His sets are also generic, but his stage presence is phenomenal, and his sets are just kind of like, you just gotta let go of your like fucking, I don't know, pretentiousness and just have a good time. It doesn't matter if there's a bunch of bros around you or whatever, just fucking embrace the broness just for one set, which is Zomboy sets. It's actually a really fun time. Then we got all the, I guess, second tier artists. These were like the headliners, and a lot of these I'm honestly more excited for than the headliners. First off, we got the Arcturians. I love the Arcturians. I love everything they do. I love their vocals, and they have a lot of really quality collabs. Next, we got Ace Aura. I've actually never gotten to see Ace Aura live, so I'm all about the color bass, the melodic rhythm, so you know we're seeing Ace Aura live. Next, we got Adam Jason. I don't know who the fuck that is, so we'll see. If they're playing, I'll probably go check them out. I've learned from going to Shambhala in Canada that it's good to just go ahead and open your mind and check out new artists you've never seen, you didn't plan to see, because sometimes you'll be very pleasantly surprised. Next, we got Ahi. I don't know, it would be interesting to see him depending on what else is going on. I'm not the biggest fan of his music, but I've gotten a lot of value from his YouTube tutorials, so it would just be cool to support him and see him in person. Next, we got Akios. Holy fuck, I am so excited to see Akios on here. Holy shit, that's fucking awesome. Yeah, I love Akios. I've never gotten a chance to see Akios live, so that's gonna be literally insane. Next, we got Amity. Amity's cool, but just not really a genre that I'm like super into, so I'm a little impartial. AU5 is insane. My girlfriend loved AU5's set last year, so we're probably definitely going to be back this year. Next, we got Vandals. I've never seen Vandals live, so it might be fun, but I don't know, a little impartial there too. Another style I just kind of grew out of. Got Benda. I know we'd get some quality rhythm there, but another kind of just impartial one. Bijou, same thing. Bijou has a couple quality G-House songs out there. I don't know what he's been making as of recent. I'm assuming he's probably gotten into the tech house game, because Bijou, the issue I've always kind of had with him is that he just is a bit of a trend chaser, and for a little bit he had to define his own sound, but he kind of just fell into the really commercial type of house DJ where he just kind of follows the trends. Blank is insane, someone I don't listen to enough, so I'll probably be there for Blank. Blurred Vision, crazy trap artist, I'm so here for it. Bomber, another kind of generic rhythm artist, but also an OG, so it just kind of depends what's going on. I know it's going to be a vibey set regardless, probably some crazy chops and double drops. Brondo, I just honestly, the Brondo hype didn't really get to me, so I could kind of care less, to be honest. Buku is beautiful. Buku makes just beautiful music, and so yeah, I'm gonna be there for Buku. I know that's just gonna be a beautiful, lovely vibe. Calcium, I feel like Calcium goes off live. I've seen a lot of those like Calcium Instagram videos and stuff at shows. His shows look really fun, so depending on what's going on, I'll probably be there for Calcium. Cannabis, don't know who that is, but it's a play on weed, so I'll probably enjoy the set, so I might check him out. Champagne Drip, I love Champagne Drip. I haven't been super up to date with them over the past year, but I've always loved Champagne Drip, so I would love to see Champagne Drip live. I've only seen them live once. Chassis is another one, just kind of, I don't really know their music, so I'm just a bit impartial. Chi, holy fuck, I've never seen Chi live. Chi is insane, always just very unique kind of halftime and neuro inspired whoop bass, so yeah, that's gonna be a blast. I'm definitely gonna be there. Chime is another one where I've been loving everything Chime has been putting out for the past year or so, and I've seen Chime live before, and it was probably one of my favorite sets of all time, so definitely gonna be there for Chime. Chime's music goes off live, it's crazy. COD Dubs, another one just a bit not really my taste, so we'll see. I mean, they've made a few songs that have stood out to me. I just know it's going to be a quality rhythm set. I'm assuming a lot of these rhythm artists like Cod Dubs, Benda, Bomber, at Lost Lands, at least the year I went, they broke the main stage into a bunch of small stages, and then going super late into the night, there was a rhythm stage, and it was just all the rhythm artists just going off. So I'm assuming they're going to be part of that thing, and that thing was a vibe, dude. You just go over there, all the wooks are chilling there, just getting down to a bunch of underground rhythm at 2 a.m. It was great. Next we get Computer. Computer has fallen off for me personally in the past year, but I do enjoy their music a lot, so I'm probably going to be there for Computer. Control Freak, another one who I've kind of grown out of their sound a bit, but I know it's going to be a blast, and I've always wanted to see them live. It's sick to see them on this lineup. Good for Control Freak. Corrupt UK, I'm assuming that's drum and bass. I love drum and bass, especially live, so I'll probably be there. Craymac is another one that's kind of fallen off for me as an artist, but I've just always wanted to see them live, so I think it'd be cool to go see them. Crystal Skies is dope, but again, just not really my style, so it just depends on what else is going on. Cyber G seems familiar. I think they're a Subsidia artist. I think it's going to be kind of like a Dirt Monkey set, because it seems like a lot of their music's really like Dirt Monkey and Bass Nectar inspired, so we'll see. Cyrus Gold, I don't know who that is, might check him out. Decadon is, I don't know, Decadon's alright, so we'll see. Dirty Snatcha, this one's hard. I used to love Dirty Snatcha, and then all the stuff came out about how he's a bit shady, a bit sketchy. I guess stole this one dude's, basically stole his song, like put his name on it. And I've just heard a lot of shady stuff about Dirty Snatcha that just kind of makes me turned off to him now. I like his music, but yeah, I just don't really want to support him anymore. I don't want to support that behavior. So I'm going to move on to DMVU. Oh my God, DMVU is insane. I had the chance to see them last time, but I was like having a bad trip or something, so I just did not want to be there. Hopefully that won't be the case this time, and I'll be at DMVU. Dodge and Fusky, I don't think I've ever seen them live, so I think it would be fun to see them live, even though I've kind of grown out of enjoying their music as well. Dr. Ozzy, definitely gonna see Dr. Ozzy. That's gonna be sick. Dusty Cloud, it's been a while since I've heard Dusty Cloud, but I used to love their house, so I'd probably be there for Dusty Cloud. Eco Zoo, don't know who that is. Eliminate, definitely gonna see them live. Eliminate's live sets are fucking great, so I haven't been to one, but I've watched a lot online, so I think it would be a blast. Affixa, I don't know who that is. Essex, oh my God, Essex's new album that they just dropped is fucking insane. I love Essex so much. They just pump out non-stop quality, so I'm definitely gonna be there. That's gonna be a wonky ass set. Everything Must Go, don't know who that is. Gonna just assume most of the people I don't know who they are, I'm most likely gonna go to, just see if they make any impression. Evil Intent, OG drum bass artists, fucking 100% yes. They're insane producers, insane sound designers. Definitely gonna go check out Evil Intent. Fancy Monster, I've liked a few of their songs, we'll see. Felmax, I'm not a fan of Felmax. Francis Durrell, on the other hand, is a little bit underrated. I've enjoyed a lot of their songs over the years. I don't always keep up with them, but yeah, we'll see. Freaky, don't know who that is. Fury and Dino, just a classic drum and bass duo. I've seen them at so many festivals. They're always kind of those artists that it's like, if there's nothing good going on, you're not feeling the set, you can always go over to Fury and MC Dino, and you know that's gonna be a vibe. G-Rex, not the biggest fan of their music anymore, but their music is really fun live, so might have to go see G-Rex. Global, don't know who that is. Grabbits, not expecting to see here, but I'm probably gonna go to Grabbits. Grabbits is phenomenal. Heritage, another one I haven't seen before, but I've kind of grown out of their style just a little bit, and I haven't really been keeping up to date, but I know that their music's really fun, so I'll probably go see them. Hex Cougar, one of my all-time favorite artists, 100% gonna be cry banging on the rail at Hex Cougar set. I Am Ghost, let's go. They've fallen off for me as well. It kind of grew out of them, but if nothing else is playing at the time that's like that I'm super into, I'll probably be there. I feel like their music would be really fun live, especially, I mean, just tons of rail breaking shit. Hydraulics, I've also fallen off of their style a bit, but I'm sure it'd be fun. I've always wanted to see them live. Ian Snow sounds so familiar, and if it's who I think it is, then I'm gonna be there, but I don't know for sure. Infect, I mean, I've seen Infect live once. Fucking blast. I honestly wasn't even a fan of Infect until I saw him live, and then I was fucking sold. And honestly, his set that I saw live actually really helped me understand and appreciate rhythm more, because basically before that set I was not a big fan of rhythm. Enzo is insane, probably gonna be part of the Wakan takeover. Yeah, I've seen Enzo live and it was like god tier. Janston's fun. It's just kind of like another Dirt Monkey or Bass Nectar-esque set. Genie, I'm just a bit impartial. Jessica Otterfred is actually really fun live, so I'm definitely gonna be there. Jekyll and Hyde have been killing it lately, so definitely trying to check out Jekyll and Hyde. They're gonna be here in Seattle on August 6th soon, which I'm gonna go to that, and so I think that'll kind of decide if I'll be checking them out at the festival or not. KJ Saka is just an OG. If I get the chance to see him, that'd be dope, but I've seen KJ Saka before. Lays, I don't know who that is. Level and Level Up, I'm not a fan of either. Lick, not really a fan of. I feel like though Lick's music might actually be much more geared towards a live audience, so possibly. Lizzie Jane is hit or miss for me, but I might check them out. Louis Jakes or Jax, I don't know how to say that. I'm impartial. Lucid is all right. Man Cub, don't know who that is. Mysteria, I haven't listened to a lot of their music, so I don't know. Just depends. I'm sure it'll be a lot of tech house probably. Memba, don't know who that is. It seems familiar, but I don't remember. I'm assuming it's a house artist. I don't know. Minesweeper though, I haven't seen that name in a while. I was listening to them a lot up until like the past year, and I've always loved Minesweeper, so I'm definitely gonna be there for Minesweeper. Hopefully he'll drop some classic bro step and just some crazy ass trap. Mize, I know who Mize is, but I can't put my finger on it right now. Monks, I don't think I've ever seen Monks live, so I probably gotta go see Monks live just to know that I've done it once. Probably gonna play the Wonky song in some crazy new VIP. I was really hoping to see some Future Rhythm artists on here. I just really want to hear Future Rhythm live. I'm sure Akios will probably play a little bit, but it's a little sad to not be able to see any like Ulasile or Ominous or anything like that on here, so that's a little unfortunate. But next we got Muzz, aka Muzzy, one of my favorite all-time drum and bass artists. Definitely gonna be there. It's gonna be a beautiful vibe set, and I haven't seen Muzzy live before, so that's gonna be awesome. Don't know who Newport is. Nazar makes some crazy shit, bit hit or miss for me, but I feel like I'd have a blast at their set. Nodix is another one that's hit or miss for me, but I've enjoyed quite a bit of their music, so definitely gonna check out Nodix. Whoa, really interesting seeing Noya on here. Noya is a bit weird because it's like this artist who their music's like hit or miss, but there's just always something about them. It's just kind of a nostalgia thing that I've just always like low-key appreciated Noya, so I'm definitely gonna go check out their set. I think that'd be really fun. I didn't think I'd ever get the chance to see them live, so that's cool. Odd Prophet, I've never gotten to see Odd Prophet live. I've got to hear some crazy Odd Prophet sound design and flows live. That's gonna be insane. OG Nixon, not a big fan of. Omas, I think it'd be fun to just go support Omas. I don't know, I've interacted with them a bit online. They seem like a really wholesome person, so yeah, might as well go support smaller artists coming up. Perry Wayne, really not a fan of. Extremely generic. Pixel Terror, I've seen them before, so it just depends what else is going on. I know they're fun. Point Blank, I might see. I don't know, they're extremely hit or miss for me. More miss than hit. Rated R, not a fan of. Ray Volpe, I've seen them live before and it was all right. We'll see. Reaper, I've always wanted to see Reaper live. Reaper makes insane music. I'm sure it's so fun live. I'm ready for the drum step. Bring it on. Run It. It sounds familiar, but I don't completely remember their music. I think it's like trap. I think I'd probably see Run It. Ruvelo, on the other hand, I'm not really into Ruvelo. Saint Punk, I actually really fuck with Saint Punk. I'm probably gonna be there at Saint Punk. S-Fam, classic trap artist. I used to listen to them all the time. Haven't listened to them in quite a hot minute, but yeah, I think that'd be a blast. Really, really wonky set, wonky flows, wonky sound design, wonky slosh. Jesus. Subdoctor, kind of another sort of Dirt Monkey vibe, but I'm sure it'd be a blast if I have time. Swarm, not really a fan of. Trifecta blew me away. blew me and my girlfriend away at Lost Lands last year. I was expecting to chill for a second and leave. I was trying to fucking leave, and my girlfriend was like, no, let's just stay a little longer. Sure thing. We stayed through the whole set. It was phenomenal. He has such an interesting stage presence. He's just such a wholesome, passionate guy, and it just bleeds through. So yeah, I'm not even that into his music, but it was just such a beautiful set that I've definitely got to see him a second time. Uber, I've always wanted to see Uber live, so definitely going to be there. Spinach seems familiar. I feel like Spinach goes off, but I don't remember. Stone Level, all the leveled people I'm just not into. Stuka, oh yeah, I am here to see some fucking Death Trap. You fucking know it. We are seeing Stuka. Wait, I think I missed like a whole... Oh my god, I like skipped through a whole line. So there's Shiz Low. Shiz Low's alright. I might see Shiz Low if I have time. I love Sippy. I'm gonna be there for Sippy. I also love Slippy. Or wait, maybe I might have confused them. I think one of those I don't like and one of those I do like. I'll probably just go see both, just because I don't remember. Space Wizard is sick. I'll probably try to see Space Wizard, at least catch a little bit of their set. Usabi Flow. That is so sick. I did not expect to see him on the lineup for Lost Lands. That is fucking huge. Way to go, Usabi Flow. Man, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be there to see him just chopping it the fuck up. That's fucking huge. Vampa, not really a fan of. Wales, you guys saw what happened with Wales. Moment of silence for Wales for Pelagios LP, because I don't know. I'm still probably gonna see Wales. I used to love Wales. Really fallen off, unfortunately. WAD sounds familiar, not too familiar. X and G, don't know who the fuck that is. YDG, not really into their style anymore. Yedup, don't know who that is. Yuki, I might get hate for this, but I love Yuki Live. Yuki Live is sick, and I talked about it in my Yuki EP review, like on the Subsidia EP. A lot of their music is made for live audience, and so just I try to judge it like that. Zeke Beats, I have seen Zeke Beats twice before. He went on tour with Rez and came to Seattle, and his set was the best set of the night. He is insane. He scratches all over the dubstep. He does all sorts of sick ass turntablism. Very much into Zeke Beats. And finally, we come to Zia. I don't know who the fuck that is. But overall, yeah, I'm glad I didn't do a tier list. I was originally going to do a tier list. So glad I didn't do a tier list, because this was a lot of artists. Much longer video than I expected to make. But yeah, this is a pretty solid lineup. I'd give it a good 6.5, 7 out of 10. I was a bit surprised. There's not as many just Subsidia artists as I expected. I expected a lot more Subsidia artists on this, but it is like a lot of just the artists I'm used to seeing on every festival lineup in America, which is a little unfortunate. I was really hoping to see a lot of like lower tier, more underground, pushing boundaries people who've really popped up and gained a lot of fame over the past year, and unfortunately it's a lot of just the OGs, the people we're used to seeing, the tried and true best bets, which it's like fun, but there's honestly not very many artists on here who are like people that personally I've been like, oh, I really want to see them, I really want to see them on a festival soon. But there was a decent amount. There's not as many as I wanted, but there's still a decent amount of people on here who I'm like, yo, I haven't seen them before, this will be sick. And again, super stoked to see Getter on here. I love seeing Getter live, like one of my favorite artists to see live. But overall, I'm mostly excited. It could be better. It's not the most diverse lineup, but you know, it should be a great time. Lost Lands, it's less about the music and more about the overall community and vibe there. It's just a really fun, wholesome, friendly, happy place to be. It feels like you're in dubstep heaven when you go to Lost Lands, and that's where I'm going to be this summer. Let me know down below, are you going to be going to Lost Lands? If so, maybe we could try to plan a meetup. I think that'd be really fun. But yeah, this has been my review of the Lost Lands festival lineup. Let me know if I should do more of these types of videos in the future, just covering different festivals and their lineups. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. My name is Qbik, and yeah, I'll see you in another video very soon.